I'm a new man. Slay the Spire backlog meant I didn't have any pressing need to record yesterday. All that recording would have done is made it so that the next day I wouldn't have had to record. So I would have been like, you get to the point sometimes you have like a 3-week backlog for a game. You don't play it for 2.5 weeks, and the next time you play it, you're garbage. So I gotta burn off some of the fat sometimes to get to the meat, and then you build up the fat, and then you burn off the fat to get to the meat. So what did I do? Said, let's clean my office up a little bit, man. Had some loose stuff on my desk, put it away in the drawers, had some garbage, threw the garbage out. Said, you know what, while we're at, because cleaning like that is a little addictive, man. I said, you know what, as soon as you start cleaning the mess, you're like, whoa, this is way messier than I thought. So I looked at my keyboard and it was like, my keyboard's a little gunky. I got out the keyboard goo, rolled the goo across the keyboard, unplugged it, wiped down the keycaps of like the grime and stuff like that. Then I said, I'm tired of my mouse getting jammed into my keyboard. So I like rearranged the mouse and the keyboard so I can actually use like my whole mouse pad. Wiped down the Peloton with some baby wipes. This is good stuff, man. I feel like a new man. Dusted my monitors. That's what's up. I lit a candle so my room now smells less like stale sweat and more like coffee. This is a coffee-scented candle. How was the Peloton ride today? The analytics don't get simpler than this, okay? 120 minutes, 200 watts. We did a 90-minute ride with 200 watts. Then we did a 30-minute ride with 200 watts. The things that can be accomplished when the kids start school, no joke, it has actually saved my life. Having 2.5 to 3 hours in the afternoons, 5 days a week, it hits the spot, man. Will you be getting Nintendo's latest hardware on alarm clock? I can't even respond to that because I was reading the replies, and reading the replies was turning me into a bad person. Because some of the replies were like, blue check. If I have to wake up in the morning, I might as well wake up with my friends Mario, Luigi, and Zelda. And I was like, this is punching down. But you know how fucked up it is that your discourse is making me punch down? Like, it's really your fault. You're beefing with ChatGPT. It might have been ChatGPT. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, this sounds like a ChatGPT comment. I'm surprised because I thought like 90% of ChatGPT's resources right now were like Bangladeshian blue check X accounts that are posting stuff about the Diddy files. Like, people in fucking Dakar are really, really getting riled up by this P. Diddy stuff. I don't blame them. It's a heinous series of events. I'm always like, oh shit, who's this that's tweeted about Diddy 150 times in the last 24 hours? Oh, it's a dude from Dakar, Bangladesh. All right, well, I guess it's world news, don't get me wrong. Justin and I have been working on the back channel for his early 2000s gamer stream. And one of the bits that we're talking about that would be great to reoccur is bringing up celebrities as we talked about them in the 2000s, but every single one of the celebrities has been like plutonium canceled in the 24 intervening years. So you could be like, yo, bro, did you see the news about Puff Daddy? And then chat would be like, Monka S. And you go, yeah, he's crazy, man. He changed his name to Puffy. And then people would go, oh, you. Did you hear about Kevin Spacey, man? Yeah, it's big news, Kevin Spacey. He just got nominated for Best Actor for his role in Sam Mendes' American Beauty. Yeah, dude, that guy's such a good actor. I can't wait to see what happens to the rest of his career. The New York financier. Hey, is it bad for your wrists to have your keyboard up on that little table? By the way, oat companies, you're on notice. Steel cut oats. Yeah, do I want the oats? I want the oats. Stop mixing in oat bran, okay? Do you know what oat bran is? This is getting ridiculous. Look at this, okay? Look at this. These are different varieties of oats. Instant oats, decroded, I'm sure they serve their place, but don't talk to me. Quick cook oats, they have their place, okay? Old-fashioned oats, those are a classic. Steel-cut oats, possibly the most commonly consumed on the planet, and that's fine. Oat bran, you can't see me clicking. I'm clicking on oat bran, and I'm saying this is nothing. This is literally sand. I'm sure that this is like 41% sawdust that they use to fill out the steel-cut oat bag. Sometimes, especially the start of a steel-cut oats bag, it's like 98% the consistency of what you see here under steel-cut. By the time you get to the bottom of the steel-cut oat bag, it's literally just sawdust. You're absolutely right. It's guinea pig, cage liner, litter box, etc., etc. We need to figure out how to not, like, surely we can switch the pipe for the oat bran so that it becomes like maybe industrial agriculture input or something like that. Like you could feed this to livestock or something like that. But they should not be putting it in the steel-cut oats bag, man. Because it's just, you get those overnight oats and it's literally, if you get it from the bottom of the bag, it's just wet sand. You're eating mud, man. I can't imagine having an opinion on oats. Let me guess, you've watched plus or minus 30 hours in your life of motherfuckers like me ranking fast food sandwiches. You sack of shit. You're probably okay. Listen, that's why I said plus or minus. I'm not going to bring my own centrifuge or make my own centrifuge to get the oat bran out, but I am going to be a little bit pissed off. I'm going to be a little bit pissed off when I get to the bottom of the steel-cut oat bag. Maybe I should just be buying rolled oats, man. How much by weight we talking? What do you, like in terms of the weight of the bag? I don't know, Corey. That's a crazy question, man. So I'm assuming, I was going to do it by volume because I'm not a scale. I'm assuming the oat bran is relatively light compared to the regular steel-cut oats, but still, like, it's a not insignificant proportion. The worst part is they think we're stupid. They advertise it on the back. Like, hey, we mixed in some oat bran with the oats. Buddy, it's like you're telling me you put newspaper in the dumplings. You're supposed to obfuscate that. I should be taking you to court. I should be getting you investigated by like the Food and Drug Administration or something. What do you mean you put oat bran in the steel cut oats? They really think we're dumb. By the way, I'm coming in with, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm coming in with a little chip on my shoulder this morning. Finish my Peloton rides, go into the Twitch Discord, see some messages from last night, around 10:20 to 10:50 p.m. Hey chat, isn't it crazy that NL's probably dreaming about us right now? Oh, that would explain why he always has someone in his head that he's arguing with, blah, 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 blah. Okay, listen, was I asleep? Yes. Was I dreaming about you? No. Don't get it twisted. You really think you live rent-free in my head? When I'm at the park all fucking Saturday, I check the messages in the Discord when I get home. Prage, Danganronpa V3 stream this week. Prage. Who's obsessed with who, motherfucker? Let's not flatter ourselves through the art of comparison, okay? Ridiculous. Can you just not lie to yourself for a minute? What'd you dream about? I don't know. I didn't have any memorable dreams last night. I know you dream every night. Most annoying kid at the fucking playgrounds. I didn't dream last night. Actually, you dream every night. Okay, well, I don't fucking remember it. I don't know what you want me to tell you. Does anyone know why Northernlion doesn't have donations pop up on the screen? You show me the disincentives, I'll show you the behaviors, is the answer. I don't want you to donate your money to me. Subscribing, I can trick myself into thinking that you're paying for a service, and that alleviates some of the guilt. But a donation where you give your hard-earned money to me without an upper bound of $5, $10, or $25, nah, man, we're not doing that here. I understand you got to play the game a little bit, but like, we're not playing that here. You can give it to Origin instead, sure. What about people who gift like 1,000 subs? You can't stop them. I do think we've been really good in the past couple of years of making more entertaining content instead of like pulling back the curtain and talking about the content. We should probably make like a carte blanche statement that we're not gonna thank gifted subscribers, gifted subscriptions anymore. And the reason is that it's always appreciated Like 1 sub is appreciated, 0 subs is appreciated, and 100 is appreciated. But it always just makes me feel like a fucking stooge. Not to receive it, but to like, it pops up on the screen and then you gotta be like, you're saying thank you, but like the thank you is not artificial. I'm genuinely saying thank you, but it's also like an obligatory thank you. You know what I mean? Like it's a thank you just because it triggered the threshold of like, okay, well, the action potential is firing now as a result. I know it sounds crazy, but like, I think it's like, people get it twisted. Sometimes someone gives like 20 subs and then like the whole chat becomes like, you didn't thank the 20 sub guy. You didn't thank the 20 sub guy. But it's because it's like, I don't know, I feel like it's more egalitarian to just act like the thank yous are implicit and then like treat everyone equally. Because if you just, say thank you to everybody, there's no stream. You just go live and you're like, who likes cozy sweaters and tea? And then thank you for the me. Oh, you received $25 from this person. I love fall weather. I love spooky season. Thank you. Me too. Like it's just 10 hours of that. You used to say all subs at the end of stream. Yeah, I know. And that was bad. 1,000 people would like leave immediately when it started. So obviously the content is like not good. It's got nothing to do with retention. It just, who's it for, man? I don't know. I know this. There, you could spin it good or you could spin it bad, okay? The good way to spin it is I appreciate all the support, whether it's $0 or $1 million. But I'm not going to divide us by only giving attention to the people who donate, $50 plus, because it's always going to be an arbitrary limit. The other way you could spin it is like, he doesn't appreciate it. But the way that I would counter that is like, how fucking cooked is your brain that you get a chimpanzee-style neuron activation from hearing your Twitch username read out? Like, I feel like that's a dark pattern, man. Is like giving someone a warm, fuzzy feeling when they give you $5. Like, that's some fucking Activision Blizzard shit. I don't want to be a part of that. If anything, you should probably be giving me less money. So I'm trying to set up systems in such a way that you're incentivized to keep more of your own. Now, there's some people out there, you can't stop them, but I'm trying to strike like a balance here, Fauna reads all donations. Well, nobody's perfect, okay? No disrespect to Fauna. I'm just saying. What did you say? It's bad because I always think about, I used to watch a certain streamer on Twitch now and then who was very famous for playing battle royales and occasionally getting himself into controversy via some avant-garde filming locations. And he would finish like a game of PUBG in like 2017, and his brain is like fucking saturated with adrenaline from the final circle, right? And then like his heart rate is like 140 BPM, and in the 7 seconds between games, he would read all the donations that he got over the last game, and it was always like, got me through some hard times, sent me $20, said, man, I was in a really dark place in my life until the stream started tonight. Really appreciate it. I had to dig deep into my piggy bank to find the money, but here it goes, better with you than with me. And he wouldn't like, and it's not him, it's the system. That's like, he had to read the 12 donations that he got in the last half hour. So he was rattling them off at record time without even letting the content of the donation like get into his brain. It was just like, I got to do this, 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 okay, and now we're back in the game, I'm dropping hospital, right? And I was like, it's not serving anybody, man. It's just going around and around in a circle here. Neither is the gameplay. Well, yeah, but we can delude ourselves like a little bit. But I'll put myself in like a different position because I prefer not to be, if it's a streamer that I have not met in person, I prefer not to be observed. Like I click like the follow button just to possibly be able to drop an emote in chat. But then when my name pops up on screen and they go, whoa, is that the real Northernlion? I'm like, oh shit, get me out of here. Don't say my Don't say my handle. Don't say my fucking handle, you piece of junk. While you playing on console? Honestly, the PlayStation 5 might have no games, but like, I've really come to appreciate the console gaming audience versus the PC gaming audience. Like, watch me play this on the PS5, and then people that are not here for like the privileged information session at the start are gonna pop in like an hour and a half later and be like, how bad is this PC? They literally have no personality. It's sad. It's sad. There's a gap where the soul used to be, man. And the gap, it gets filled with r/battle stations, r/PC master race. We're gonna get a fucking new, well, like, I really need a video card, but I'm not gonna buy a video card yet, because I think the new video cards are coming out in November, which means that the old video cards should get a little bit cheaper. Yeah, but you get me, but the crypto's going on a bull market right now. So call your grandma. She misses you. Find some common ground with your neighbors, okay? You realize in 100 years, there's gonna be a whole new cohort of people here. You want your legacy to be, oh yeah, that guy. Is that what you want? I remember him vaguely. He was always talking about, oh, the game's running in 62 FPS. How bad is your PC? It's the future you want to leave behind? Ridiculous. Purify your soul. Now! You think you'll be remembered in 100 years? 100 years is like a really long time. First off, I don't really care, I guess, whether I'm remembered in 100 years. The number of people alive in the 1920s that I can name now is like less than 50 people, if I had to guess. And some of them became famous in the later 20th century, but they just happened to be babies in like the 1920s when they were born. So like that's like Joe Biden. Joe Biden still, wait, now that I think about it, I guess Joe Biden was born in the 1940s? He was just a kid, man. Put him back in the race. I'm just saying, 100 years, that's tough. 100 years is a tricky one. But 100 minutes, 100 months, that would be nice. But that's about it. You know, nobody lives forever. You get a fresh crop all the time. There are like millennia in human history. I guess millenniums in human history where we know nobody. 1,000 years of lived human experience just washed away. I guess the idea that you could carve yourself some kind of permanent legacy is a bit naive. Plus, like, probably the best thing you could aspire to is like really making a dent on society or technology or art or something like that. And then you become like a punchline in 200, 300 years, but at least your name is still uttered. You're like, wait, in the modern day, how often you talking about fucking Monet? You might be playing like Pintarrillo or something like that, and somebody draws something nice. You'd be like, okay, fucking Henri Matisse. But that's about all you get. Unless you're selling inferior copper. That's true. Anyway, we're playing Silent Hill 2. Spam your alembics in chat. Oh, shit. If you need mental health resources, please go to konami.com/ I'm not making fun of it, but I just love the idea, man, that you're like, I'm experiencing mental distress. Konami.com/game/Silent Hill/help. You gotta do, I understand you gotta do it, okay? Did you play the original? No. So I have, a lot of people are saying you got no experience in Silent Hill. I do have experience in Silent Hill. I haven't played Silent Hill 1, 2, 4, Shattered Memories, whatever all the decoded ones were on like the PSP and stuff like that. But I did play the Silent Hill 3 demo that came on an official PlayStation Magazine demo disc. I'm going to say that was like May or August 2003, maybe, is my guess. I don't believe I ever completed the demo. I think at the time, I really could not handle the fixed camera. But this one, they've taken away the fixed camera. I don't have an opinion on that except to say it's probably better for me. Maybe it compromises the original vision, but I wasn't there for that. Combat. I'm just gonna play everything. Yeah, we're not gonna be doing that for sure. This is a very serious game, obviously. We could 90s max, but I don't know. Maybe everything popping out is probably good for a decoded gamer like myself. The creator says he prefers the new camera. Was the creator involved in the production of this? Because if I had a new project coming out, I'd probably be like, it's better than the original too. Ask me again in a couple of years and I'm like, I don't know, okay? Sorry for asking now, but it's not you texting me in the Discord right now, right? No, there's an NL imposter going around. He adds people on Discord, and again, I know we've said it a few times, he offers stream coaching, which is not something that is in my purview. So do not give them any information about yourself. Do not give them access to your accounts. Can you imagine an NL streaming Substack? You see, the trick is you have to insult your audience all the time.
In my restless dreams,
whenever anyone offends you, make up something about their personality and then cut them to the quick, whether it's true or not.
You'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now, in our special place.
When she says she's alone in her special place, skirt. Is this the kind of game? Does this have the tone where I can say stuff like that? No? Oh, we'll see. Listen, you decrepit RuneScape addict. See? He can turn it on and off at a dime. This guy looks like divorced Leon Kennedy. I think we got different divorce phenotypes in different parts of the world. Because Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil 2 Remake looks like one of the most divorced men of all time. He has like a gun holster on his tricep. And he's wearing like 17 layers and a police badge. This guy, he kind of looks like Andy Warhol. He looks like he's involved in the production of This American Life, which, by the way, I mean complimentary. It's a podcast I've been known to listen to from time to time. He parked like kind of a dickhead. Yeah, that's true. He did. I mean, this is like the shopping cart thing, right? I recognize there's no traffic, but still, the lines are there for a reason, buddy. Would you hike here? That's more of a librarian question, frankly. Shut up. Oh. Librarian, you gotta get some sleep. Like I wake up at 5:15, I open Twitter, there's like a tweet from you from 2 hours ago. It's always like misspelled, like what have I done? And then the stream just started and you're here. So like we're talking maximum 7 hours. And that's like if literally you fell asleep as you sent the tweet and then woke up as I saw your first message. Which is not realistic, I would say. It could be a scheduled tweet. They're calling it the best scheduled tweet of all time. Just play the game. It's the screen from the settings menu. When you accidentally turn on your front-facing camera. Are you a save over top of the save, Andy, or are you a new save every single time you see a save point, Andy? I'm a new save every time I see a save point, Andy, even though I'm not going back.
Groping around my skull.
Yeah, it's a waterfall or a well of blood, brother.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. I was just...
Hey, it's okay. I didn't mean to scare you.
It's really my fault for being a man. My bad. About society or whatever.
Yeah, I'm looking for Silent Hill. Is this the right way?
Yeah. It's hard to see with this fog, but there's only the one road. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
But... I think you should stay away.
It's the Tulip Festival today. Roads are jammed.
This town, there's something wrong with it.
The best restaurant is Boston Pizza.
Is it dangerous?
Maybe. It's kind of hard to explain, but...
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
No, I believe you. It's just,
At least she's not being cryptic about it.
I guess I don't really care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going either way.
But why?
James said skill difference.
I'm looking for
Geocache.
someone. Someone very important to me.
Me too. I'm looking for my mama. I mean, my mother. It's been so long since I've seen her. I thought my father and brother were here, but I can't find them either.
They done crop dusted Silent Hill with the fucking galaxy gas, man. People don't know what's going. She's fucking confused, man. She thinks she's 5 years old.
Yeah, you too.
This is where you call the non-emergency line for the police, and you say there's a mentally disturbed woman in the graveyard. Please send an officer out immediately. I'm worried for her well-being. And then they come out here and arrest her and throw her in prison for 10 years. Okay, you know what? Let's set a good foundation. Is this the kind of game where I should be playing it like The Witness? Should I be running into every part of the environment I see to try to get stuff? Like, for example, this little crypt over here. Should I be investigating the crypt? The one with the closed and locked door that has ivy all over all the entrances and the windows are all boarded up? I'm gonna guess no, huh? Wow, NL, you must be using your new GPU. Guess what, buddy? You just glazed Sony's PlayStation 5. No! PC gamers everywhere, you're on notice. Would have been such a good clip if I didn't stammer. Thank you, Earthrider, for the gifted subscriptions. I'm immediately like, I don't remember what direction I came in here. We want to go that way. Unless normal people be like, hey, let me go to the town. Gamers be like, hey, let me go left at the start, just to see if there might be some extra loot over here. Normal people be like, oh no, someone needs help. Gamers be like, let me take out my sword of withering. There must be a mob through these doors. The -2s, it just fuels me. Honestly, I'm just waiting until a gamers be like joke naturally melds with a Tuah joke and creates like a super cyclone of -2s. Like maybe a self-sustaining storm of negativity that like continues in the offline chat and persists for like multiple weeks. Stop saying it looks like divorced Leon Kennedy. Leon Kennedy looks divorced, man. He's like a 45-year-old man doing cosplay. Whoa, 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 whoa! That's recyclable, bro. He's younger than you? No, he's not, because his game came out when I was like 7. And he was like an adult man. He cannot be younger than me. That doesn't make sense. He came to exist in like 1995 as a 24-year-old. Leon Kennedy is literally like 50 years old, man. He looks younger? Yeah, because his life has no stress. That shit will like erode your telomeres, man. You don't get it. Town is kind of a shithole. This whole town's just like this. Work our whole lives, just work at the mill until you die. Work at the mill and then you'll die. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna build something this summer. I'm just gonna say it, brother. If your wife is hanging out here, that's not your wife anymore. Something nefarious is going on. I don't know if it's supernatural, but that ain't the same lady anymore. She's for the hills. She belongs to the hills. Ball up top, James. Ball up top. Oh, all right. There's a kegger back here. This shit is so... Back me up, guys. This is so Kingston, Ontario coded. This is actually... Like, I get that this is a horror game, but this shit is making me nostalgic for the corner of Frontenac and University Avenue. Two fucking shithole brick houses built like 170 years ago. Trail of blood in between them, broken down fence, like a moldy ass rusted barbecue that they still use every day. Don't even like scrape it off before they put the burgers on or anything. Then you get back here, 2 kegs of Lakeport honey and a bathtub full of nefarious purple liquid. You're like, how much is it? It's like The Shining, bro. You're at a kegger in 1995, it's $10. You're at a kegger in 2000, it's $10. You're at a kegger in 2010, it's $10. You're at a kegger in 2024, I'm assuming it's $10. It's the only thing that's like inflation proof. A Bitcoin always equals a Bitcoin, and a kegger always equals $10. Wonder if Woodenheads is still there? I went there not but last year, and it was, not only was it still there, it was packed. And the pizza was good, man. The pizza was good. Oh, snap. My bad. I mean, it's probably your house. So, like, I probably shouldn't be here to begin with, to be honest. Kind of just trespassing. Just walking through people's backyards, you're asking for trouble. Let's have a certain Vinny type. Here's a little light. I know people love it when streamers mention other streamers. He's a little Vinny-esque for sure. Or like, maybe like 38-year-old Ludwig. It's a compliment, by the way. I think like James looks like he's doing okay. This is just what motherfuckers looked like in 2002, even if they ate like 12 hamburgers a week. I don't really know how to explain it, but that's my memory of it at least. Ludwig after he quits League of Legends. That doesn't even make sense, because he's a handsome guy. I'm secure enough in my heterosexuality to say it. An iPod. Even got the click wheel and everything. Well, the correct course of action here is to apologize for invading their domicile. Well, give them a hand, man. They need to get unzipped. All right, now you're gonna kill them. You're gonna kill them. You went into their house and now you're gonna kill them.
Stay back.
They could have hit me with the tutorial a little faster, man. The tutorial didn't pop up on the screen until I was already being consumed. Stop that! Chug the lug, brother. Yo! Disgusting. Alright, easiest kill of my life. James, you have literally just committed murder. Just so you know. First, you broke and entered someone's house. You pulled a board off the window, which is vandalism at a minimum. And then you killed the homeowner. Oh, now he's chill. He's like, oh, I just got a tummy ache. Oh shit, Ozempic. Stims? I still think the best, in gamer terms, the best supplement ever released in a video game, Red Bull in PUBG. I love the idea that you're hunkered in a bush in the final circle and you're like, this is it. First off, pop the blister pack full of pills and just take like 12 pills and then chug 3 Red Bulls and then... Monster in Death Stranding. That is also sick. Chugging like 4 Monster energy drinks as Daryl Dixon and then pissing and giving the camera the middle finger is some very early 2000s energy for sure. Them pissing into a grenade. Yeah, I'm comme toi. Comment ça va? Ça va bien comme si comme ça. It's silence. Est-ce que c'est fucking hill de silence, mon frère? My bilingual king. Un petit peu. Je pense. Comment t'appelles? Tuah! Ça va bien on that thing. Ça va bien sur la table. Is there a French Tuah? Tuah? No, in French they have real culture. Listen, buddy, don't get it twisted. There's a reason the Oscars have one category for Best International Film, okay? Yeah. Europe, you've exported some great pieces of media over the centuries, don't get me wrong. The goated European movie, 10 out of 10. The average European movie, weird clown fisheye lens, okay? You think I have an interface with European culture? And I'm not talking about Amelie, all right? Yeah, like what's the best French movie this year? Joker 2? Whatever, man. Maybe games really were better like 20 years ago. I can't shake the feeling. And by the way, it would make more sense if it was like this. But I can't shake the feeling that if they made this in 2024 for the first time, James would be going like, what the hell's going on here? That person must be seriously disturbed or something like that. But in 2002, he's like, I need to find my wife. And then he just starts beating the shit out of monsters and he doesn't say a word, man. He doesn't say a single thing. He's just like, this is my life now. And we're better for it. Because like, we don't need him to say what the fuck's going on because we're saying what the fuck is going on. Unless, like the average person playing this, we've probably seen 17 Let's Plays and watched 100 hours of video essay content associated with this, so we're like, oh, I know what's going on. This is the embodiment of all the repressed trauma that they experience. Stop with the horking, man. Eat 600. What was that? Dan was playing Avianos. Is this related to Avianos? I was so happy to see you complete Kick Club, by the way. 600-second timeout. Whoa. This is you catching the chatter. That's me whiffing and accidentally banning someone whose name starts with the first 3 characters. We got you, you sack of crap. Whoa! I'm pushing back, I'm shadowboxing. They're done. They're cooked. Damn, she really got those things on though, huh? Oh, sure, there's no symbolism there. I don't have a problem with you. I'm walking close to you to see if you have a problem. Okay, fine. Fucking dog ass. It's just like real life, man. They're not all aggro. Speed impression. Librarian, did Speed break the record for most backflips in 24 hours?
I swear to God. I lost my jumping power. I deadass can't jump, chat. Oh, I hate to just sit up here and like lie to y'all. But don't think this is the last time I'll be attempting this though. In a month, or maybe the next 2 months, I'll be attempting this again. Don't get it twisted. I will be attempting this again. I'm not letting this slip out my hands. But I just came to realize I was thinking while I was asleep, like I can't move anymore. There's nothing I can do about that. No Advil will help, nothing will help. I can't move anymore.
No? Oh, sorry, he's got it next time. He gave up? Oh shit, it's probably really hard, I'd have to imagine. He quit at 650. That's I would say 650 times more backflips than I've even attempted in my life. That's crazy, man. 650. Stop. I could do this all day. I told you. Look, their cardio's so decroded, they tried to chase me and ended up yakking all over their shoes. Bugs? 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 I hear you, you cucaracha. Oh, what the hell? It bit me, man! The freaking bug bit me! Jack Frost nibbled at my motherfucking nose, man. He don't bite. I know when I'm in the park, I don't trust a dog owner when they say he's friendly, just because the cost of that trust going awry is too high. But I do know when the dog owner doesn't say shit, I trust that. when the dog gets close to my daughter and the owner is just standing there looking at the situation, I'm like, we gotta go. They didn't even offer like an I'm friendly or nothing, or he's friendly or nothing. Yeah, just stick your hand in there real quick. Yeah, go for it, buddy. I'm not gonna lie, I'd be pissed, man. I would be pissed. If I shoved my hand into the demonic beating heart of a cursed town, pulled out a little button with the number 2 on it. It's occupied. Chocolate pudding on the doorknob prank. My wife was telling me about that. What's going on in there? Home Alone ass. Don't flush the toilet, James. It's full of lighter fluid. Is there a place to get breakfast in this town? I'll tell you, if the town looks like this, you're about to have there's going to be a sick diner with an all-day breakfast. There might be no small businesses anymore. All the small businesses might have been replaced with chain cannabis dispensaries and like fake bougie gastropubs where they like say they have a house lager, but actually like it's brewed in conjunction with InBev or something like that. And then they just get it shipped in like a big truck once a month. But there will be a diner that's going to say like established circa 1954, and they're going to have hash browns, they're going to have eggs. When you go in, there will be nobody else at a table, and there will be 8 old men sitting side by side on the stools at the countertop. I guarantee it to you. Nighthawk ass motherfuckers. So true. I got it. I'm not a jukebox repairer, man. I don't know where the number 2 goes, man. Oh, fuck. This is the technology of your generation. You should be familiar. I've used the jukebox before. I've never fixed one, though. Always wanted to be a jukebox repairman, but my careers teacher in high school told me it's a dead-end job. Yeah, you kind of... The only way I've ever fixed a jukebox is I've bumped into it with my hip in really tight leather pants, and then it played the fucking exact song I wanted for free. And my aura, like I charged my limit break bar in one single move. He's incredible. Oh no, I still need a coin. No items. Unless use the coin return. Maybe somebody put a coin in it and then didn't pick a song. If you're a broke boy, just say so. Oh, man. By the way, it's worth mentioning. Maybe this is kind of in keeping with the themes of Silent Hill 2. I don't know if it was bait. I think it was a funny joke. And I've said stuff along the same lines and not been canceled for it, which is funny. Because I saw a tweet on the toilet this morning that was from a lady who said, men hit the wall around age 33. Not physically, but cognitively. Like if a man stays single that long, then there's just something like corrupted within him or something. The number of blue check X replies to that were like, actually, when men reach middle age, they discover they're at the peak of their physicality and also their earning potential in their career, so they don't want to waste their time with Sheilas that aren't interested in bringing back the American nuclear family. The replies were insane, man. I'm a man. I said the same thing, remember? I was like, at some point, like if you're on the dating apps and you're 40, seeing someone is divorced is actually like a green flag. Seeing someone who's never been married is a huge red flag. People were like, wow, he's kind of spitting. But then a lady said it on Twitter and they were like, actually, I need to tear down 50% of the population immediately. That's crazy, man. Can you explain it? I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad. I'm just saying, like, you know, if there's a 40-year-old divorced person, you're like, a presumably relatively normal person was like, yeah, all till death do us part, and like shit changes. But like that, at least at some point, someone said, yeah, I'm gonna re-up for the lifetime supply of this guy right here. 40 and always single is kind of scary. It's like, maybe it's your choice, okay, maybe it's your choice, but at the same time, thank God I'm covered. Yes, librarian, yes. Asexuals exist? Well, I'm not talking to you, okay? I'm talking about a guy I made up in my head. Asexuals are not aromantic? Yeah, get him! Get him! Go get him! They said it, not me! People can be both. You can't get out of it that easy, Talia. If the streamer gets raked over the coals by the Tumblrati for an offhanded comment, the same applies to the rabble, okay? You got outworked. I just think, I know I've said it before, it's not like an indictment of a personality, but like being married usually means living together, which means like adapting to someone else's habits, you know, like finding out how to fit together. And I think, I can't speak for women because I'm not like a woman approaching middle age, but I know men approaching middle age who are single. I think you get like a couple of decades of building your own habits in your house, and it like sticks. Your brain is like not neuroplastic anymore. It becomes harder to adapt to other people as time goes on. Let's go, it's not over. I didn't say that. Hang on. You guys are gonna be fine. Someone spilled mayo in front of the massage chair at Costco. What is this? Is such a great sentence. Someone spilled mayo in front of the massage chairs at Costco. Oh man. Oh man. That is Kai Dunn put Phantom on a horse, man. Are you serious? Hey. Not one of you. It's like when you find a cat outside and it runs under a car. No, get off of me! And you gotta be like, no, you idiot, get away from the car. Can I say something that I think is probably gonna get me like the most bass I've ever had in my entire life? We as a society need to decide if we're an indoor cat society or an outdoor cat society. Because our cats are indoor. I feel like most cats are indoor. But the existence of outdoor cats is kind of pissing me off. And you're going to say, what business is it of yours? Well, I drive around, or I walk around, or I bike around. I see poster, lost cat, lost cat, lost cat, lost cat. Call this number, text this number, reward, anytime, any will come pick it up, okay? So I see all these lost cat signs. And then there was maybe like a month ago, Kate was like, there's a cat outside of our house. So we went outside, and there's a cat, and it was like hissing at us and stuff. So I was like, we gave it some food, and we were trying to see if we were like gonna take it inside until we could call like the SPCA or something like that. And I like jogged around the block. I texted like a picture of the cat to all the lost cat signs and stuff like that. And they were like, no, it's not our cat. And then, so we have to do the math ourselves. Like, is this a outdoor cat that's chill and just doesn't have a tag? Or like, is this a lost cat? Or like, what's going on? So like we tried to take it inside, but it was like, I don't trust you. So he ran away. And I was like, well, I guess we did what we could, man. But like, I'm assuming it was an outdoor cat because he was like pretty chunky, but I'm like, you gotta take care of your outdoor cats, man. There's coyotes around here. Just leave some food out for him next time. No, because then it's my fucking cat now. If I'm starting to feed that motherfucker, that's my cat. Especially with no tag on it, man. At that point, I gotta bill the owners. Did it have a microchip? How would I know, man? Do I look like a fucking barcode scanner? I was just trying to eat my dinner. Cheap microchip scanner might help. Well, I'm not a vet, man. I'm just trying to live my life. That's what I'm saying. We as a society need to decide, man. It's too much. I can laugh about it. I live in Vancouver. It's just someone said downtown San Francisco simulator. Everybody knows a motherfucker who's always on 1 HP. You know what? That's damn true, man. That is damn true. I've been the motherfucker on 1 HP for sure. I was one shot for like the whole summer of 2022. We made it back though. I got a medical. I got some stims. I got a couple Red Bulls in me. I'm good to go now. Now I'm back. I don't know. I'd say I'm at least green HP. I'm not going to say 100%. It's not completely verdant, but still pretty good. Speaking of which, did you see Lieutenant Dan riding out the hurricane in his boat?
All right, Dan. For the people that are new, explain to them why you're deciding to stick out a Category 5, one of the worst hurricanes in Tampa history, out on a 20-foot sailboat in Tampa Harbor.
My faith in God. I don't put my faith in man. God told me to come out here and get a boat. I came out here and got a boat. And everything that he's been telling me over the last 2 days is I'm doing the right thing. He's got my back. I'm in good shape. I ain't sweating it.
Will you be wearing a life jacket?
Hell no.
Are you gonna be able to swim if it need be?
In circles.
Can you swim with one leg or what?
Yeah, I can float like a damn champ. But swimming, I just go in circles.
So the plan's just to stick it out here?
Yeah. I mean, the water's going to come in, it's going to rise. If you're on land, it's going to flood, you're risking drowning. I'm in a boat. The boat goes up with the water. So even if the boat goes up 100 feet in the air, I'm going to be up 100 feet in the air with the water. So it's really, the safest place in the world to be is on my boat. And I got room for one more female.
Yeah. I don't think he's on 1 HP, but I do think he's one shot. Just because, like, it's one of the strongest hurricanes in, like, recorded history or whatever. He might be. He could be on, like, 85 HP for all I know. But if he ends up, I mean, it's the red zone, man. Like, he's got vulnerability on for sure. Funniest thing in a battle royale has got to be when you see somebody shoot like 10 bullets at them and miss every single one, and then just tell your squad he's one-tapped. I do it 5 times around, man. I'm a menace to society, man. How do you think the town got like this in the first place, man? POV, you're in Seattle. Okay, listen, can we use not a West Coast North American city? Seattle residents won't see this, but your friend who lives in Vancouver will. POV, you're out in Portland. Portland, Maine, right? Portland, Maine? Are you voting for David Eby or John Rustad? Well, I'm voting for neither because I don't live in their riding. But are you really asking me if I'm voting for the guy who thinks the COVID vaccine causes AIDS? Or the guy who thinks that AIDS is caused by a transmissible virus? I think my vote's pretty locked up. I wouldn't describe myself as an undecided voter. I'm working the polls on the 19th. See you there, brother. Possibly. HIV is the virus. Okay, you got me there. I'm also working the polls, but I work at the Penthouse. That's a good one. That's the strip club downtown. What's the most woke STD? I'm not answering that question. It can serve no good. I will say one of the questions in Faking It yesterday, 06, was like, do you believe that there's like a cooler STD than other STDs? And I feel like I'm the only person that was actually thinking about it. Everybody else was just like, snap, you'd have to be crazy to even think about this. I was at least, I'm not afraid to ask myself the question. I was running the numbers in my head and I said, nah, I don't think any of them are cooler than the others. I still can't get over the fact that they were acting like I was the crazy person for saying I wouldn't eat my own eggs, man. Like I took it up with them in the Discord after. I said, I got a bone to pick with you motherfuckers. Like I think it's okay if you said you would eat your eggs. I think it's okay if you said you wouldn't eat your eggs. It was the fact that they said, because I said I wouldn't eat my eggs, they were like, this guy's definitely the imposter. I was like, what are you talking about, man? They acted like you'd have to be stupid not to. Have you seen the price of eggs lately? I mean, at the end of the day, it's still like 40 cents an egg, man. That's not a lot of money. Even if you add it up, it's not a lot of money, really, in the modern era. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, I did not eat breast milk, and that I wouldn't eat my own eggs. I feel like those are inconsistent, or those are consistent with one another. But everybody that would eat their own eggs but wouldn't drink breast milk they got to answer and reconcile that cognitive dissonance within themselves, I think. They're both human byproducts that give us calories, so like, make up your mind, man. I'd drink my own breast milk if I could. Brother, you don't even eat tomatoes. Why are you lying to yourself? Lamau. Who's next? Remember like 30 minutes ago when you were avoiding trouble? Well, an angel shudders when a nice guy loses his cool. James, like fucking soaked and saturated in blood, holding a 2x4 with nails sticking out of it, standing on top of like 7 corpses wearing high heels. I was just looking for my wife. I don't know what happened. My wife, Borat in Silent Hill. Yeah, man. Oh, shit. Why is he littering? Bro, look at this shithole. I'm like opposed to littering. It's like the opposite of a victimless crime. It's like a victim-full crime. If I lived in Silent Hill, I'd be chucking my shit out the window too. That's the attitude that causes it. Look at this shithole, man! Are you kidding me? It's the only place on earth where if you throw some litter on the ground, you kind of cleaned it up a little bit. Oh, is it from DHL? Oh, okay. I know what it is. I'll get it after the stream. Guys, I believe my Twitch Bleed Purple statue has arrived. It's a Twitch trophy for crossing a milestone of view time. You should check your rewards tab on Twitch. You might have unlocked a reward. A flashlight. Thank you. Oh, shit. Whoa, whoa! What is that, man? Pants monster! Oh, shit, man! She's all 6s and 7s, dude! They're bobbing and weaving! That was prime Mayweather, man. Thanks, I just checked. I have 3 months of Apple TV Plus. You know what? I hear that the shows on Apple TV are actually good. One of the most true tweets that's ever been made is the one that's like, it's crazy that when you open Apple TV, you'll see like new shows starring like Tom Hanks, Nicole Kidman, Meryl Streep, but nobody knows about them at all because nobody's watching Apple TV.
These clothes.
Severance? Bro, it's 2024, okay? I'm not saying frick Severance. I'm just saying like that's like being like, yo, Netflix, Stranger Things season 1, Stranger Things season 1. It's been a while, man. New season in January. All right, chat, don't pop those free trials yet, okay? They're gonna ban me from this website. I'm fucking up. There's like a team of people that are setting up these promotions. Their whole 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week is like phone calls and meetings and shit to set up these promotions. And I'm like, fuck you, don't use that shit. Save it. Oh, man. Wow! Bro, then she's fucking reposting me. Oh, fuck. She's floating like a butterfly. She's stinging like a damn bee. You really are fighting Prime Mayweather. That's what I'm saying, man. She knows she's got me too. She's not even keeping her hands up anymore. She's doing the thing where she puts them down and goes like, comes back and catches me with 2 quick ones right on the jaw. My head's spinning. Slide her in the dirt. He feels like he's drowning. Oh, come on, brother. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Skill difference? There's no need for that at all, man.
What's a kid doing here?
Yep, first person with arms. Fucking destroyed me, man. If Kate was in Silent Hill, would you go pick her up? Yep, safe bet. Why? Well, I love her. She's my wife. She's the mother of my child. I took a vow. But then on top of that, you have to evaluate it against the counterfactuals. What's the worst case scenario? She's already dead and she's in Silent Hill. I go to Silent Hill, I die. Whatever, case closed. If I don't go to Silent Hill and somehow she makes it out, we're not coming back from that, right? What are you going to say? You're going to be like, oh, I was just getting supplies. I was stocking provisions for my journey. You'd be like, bro, it's over for you, man. That's like a living death. I'd probably drive up in the car and text, I'm here. It's a move. I don't know if it would work, but it is a move. What'd she say? So is he picking me up or not? No doubt, Kay. If you go to Silent Hill, text me. I'll pick you up. You off the BioSteel today? Today's like the one day I'm not off the BioSteel. The Costco shipment's coming in today. So I just had 2 bottles of water on the bike today. Like some kind of charlatan. I thought you were an in-person Costco Andy. Honestly, like, life's too short, brother. If I spend any more time in Richmond, BC, I'm gonna actually turn into like Patrick Bateman. Not to mention, like, it's bad enough to like be in Richmond, But then, like, now that they're doing construction on every single road that leads to Richmond, because you have to cross a river to get there, like, now I'm becoming Patrick Bateman in traffic, and then I'm becoming, like, Super Saiyan level 2 Patrick Bateman once I actually get to the parking lot. Then I'm becoming, like, Super Saiyan level 5 once I get into the Costco, and there's, like, a family of 8, and they refuse to walk, like, 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. They have to walk like 8 people wide and completely clog up the lane. Like they're clogging up both directions of traffic. And then the lineup is 30 people deep to like have 100 milliliters of chicken broth for some reason. Like it's psychotic, man. It's just too much. It's too much when they deliver it. The catch is you can't be like, I want this stuff today. It takes a while for it to arrive, but I do think it saves my mental health a little bit. Because the people I don't think it's the people in Costco. I think Costco just brings it out of them. I think it sublimates it out of them.
Quite the artist.
Now you got some comments, huh, James? But they don't care about the people around them. Okay, do you remember? I don't know if you're still here. The one that I think radicalized me, like I didn't go to Costco for like 4 months after this happened, was when we needed some coffee from the freezer section. And then the lady opened the freezer door to read the ingredients of the juice and like left the door open. And she read the ingredients for like, I'm being sincere with you, like 3 to 4 minutes reading every single ingredient. And then she just put the shit back in the freezer. I went, fuck you, you bored motherfucker. That's ridiculous. I'll get you. If you look at it for like 10 seconds, sure, no problem. But 3 or 4 minutes with the door open, blocking everybody else, cart fucking like askew in the middle of the lane. And you're like, you have the audacity to act like that and be like 48 years old. What went wrong? Like that's, you see what I mean? Like I can't go to Costco is making me a worse person. She's probably just trying to like live her life, but she needs to grow the fuck up. Like we're all trying to get our shit done, okay? And you're a net drag on society right now. And you're savable. You're savable. All you have to do is pull your cart over to a place that's not blocking people, or at least is not blocking them as much as it is right now. And then when you're browsing the products, you stand 1 step back from the freezer door so that anybody who just needs the product can walk up, open the freezer door, and grab it. Like, that's why they put glass on the shit, so you can see it, man. I wish also, just so they knew I was on the level, I wish I could tell the free sample people that they don't have to hit me with the spiel. Like, I know that their boss probably wants them to do the spiel. I'm not mad at them. I'm mad at society. But, brother, I don't care where they grew the raisins, okay? I don't care if they're like a good high glycemic index snack or whatever. Don't start. You don't start with me, cockroach. I wish I could just look them in the eyes and they would know. They'd be like, this guy's just going to eat the raisins and walk away. No such thing as a free sample. You're paying with your time. That's damn true, man. People lined up for samples are degenerates. Listen, I might not phrase it in that way. I will say I think we have different values in life. Because like if there's no line, or there's like 2 people in line and the tray's coming out, that's a different story. But when I see like 8, 10 people in line and then you get to the front and it's like a spoonful of Costco iced tea crystals, you're like, I can't imagine, man. I can't imagine being like, yeah, I'll sacrifice like 5 minutes of my time for a sip of iced tea. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. I know it's rude. Now, when you're at the toaster oven ones and they're heating up like hot food, I get it. I'm not gonna do it, but I get it. It's the fucking like, or like Tropicana orange juice. And then they get to the front and they like pretend that they're being like sold on the orange juice. You know, it's made with 100% fresh orange juice. It's definitely not just water and orange food coloring and citric acid. I get it when people go crazy for the frozen pizza samples. Or the gyoza, sure, man. Or the Smart Sweets. Sometimes they got samples of Smart Sweets. That's got to be like a $2 free sample. My brother said he's voting for Trump because Trump embraces crypto. What are your thoughts on this? dollar cost average 10% of your investment money into Bitcoin until November. And you got to mitigate the downside risk. I don't know if you, I mean, it's kind of insane to me with this hurricane stuff. I'm sure it's amplified by social media, but like, there's a brief moment of solace there. What percentage of Americans believe that the government controls the weather? I would have thought it was like 1%, but I'm starting to think it might be like 5 to 10% of people believe that the government is sending hurricanes at Florida to punish them for voting Republican. You chill? Bro, that's Pyramid Head. That's Pyramid Head, man. You know what? I'm glad they finally got his ass. Good, that's what you deserve, man. I don't really know what's up with this guy, but he's always carrying around some kind of cleaver or something like that, right? You shouldn't be carrying around a weapon. I'm glad they got his ass. He's been detained. My grandpa in Alabama called me to blame the Democrats for the hurricane. Oh no, man. It's real, huh? Sorry about the hurricane, guys. My dad told me Nancy Pelosi took his internet offline. All right, but she do be... Listen, I'm not saying you gotta hand it to them, but I do think she's insider trading. That one, I think they might be... They might be onto something with that one, okay? I don't believe that she has an EMP, and I don't believe that they control the weather. But do I believe that maybe sometimes a news brief comes across her desk that's a little confidential, and she just says, hang on, I gotta make a quick call real quick before she briefs the rest of the country on it. But like, you know, why shouldn't she get a little bit off the top? She's got a hard job. Haley Welch has unfollowed connoreatspants. This is devastating news. I can't believe she would see the George Soros interview. I haven't had that one yet. The George Santos interview, and then be like, nah, I don't want a part of that. Her agency got involved. Yeah, you know what it is? I think it's got me drawing like Charlie Day in that It's Always Sunny episode. The problem is Haley Welch has already done a sponsored segment for Lunchly, which is associated with Logan Paul. Logan Paul is currently beefing with Tommy Innit, and Tommy Innit is related to the same Minecraft servers that Connor Eats Pants is in. So I think right now, Haley Welch is not really fucking with Connor Eats Pants because it's like a proxy war for the beef between Tommy Innit and Jake Paul. But I'm hoping that like their people can talk to each other and maybe work something out for Fortnite Friday. I think that would be good. I think that it would be a value add for both audiences. You're deep in the brain rot, huh? Excuse me, I haven't seen episode 2 of Uzumaki yet. There's still room to get lower. Whoa! Oh! Prime Manny Pacquiao. Look at that! Look at the fade! Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, that was a good... James, I told you it was a strength build. Career's humble beginnings. We're becoming a professional masturbator? Let's fucking play... I want to get Overballed Cherry, man. I just kicked my PS5. I gotta move that to the side. Okay, how do I turn off my PlayStation so it doesn't yell at me? Power. Turn off PlayStation 5. Close all games and apps and turn off your PS5. Select this before unplugging the AC power cord. Buddy, who do you think makes the rules in this house? It's not me, it's my wife, but it sure as shit ain't you, Sony. Yeah, I'm gonna close all software, hit the close console button, and then unplug the AC adapter. That's a good one. That's the funniest joke I've heard, man. That's the funniest joke I've heard in a minute. Next time I turn it on, we fucking warned you. We fucking warned you. You didn't hold the PlayStation button and turn off the software before you held the PlayStation button again and hit close console, and then unplug the AC adapter and put the AC adapter in the safe and then bury the safe in a block of ice and then put the block of ice into a mine and blow it up with an atomic bomb. Nah, okay, we're chill. I'm just clowning on the Sony Corporation. No, we're chill. I must have laid it on too thick. She came down as if I needed an intervention. It's gotta be hard to be my wife, man, and like be upstairs and hear me go like, no. He's crashing out. Help me. I'm becoming a fucking great actor, man. They should cast me in some shit. Chris Nolan should cast me in some shit. I would be like a great pathetic scientist or something like that. Or like a manager at a business, and then the Joker like takes my whole office hostage and then gives me the choice of like whether to press the button and kill all the other workers but save myself, or not press the button and he'll kill me. And then I just start like sweating and my tie gets like loose and shit. And then I go, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know. You know me. I love this place, but I have a family. And then when I push the button, fucking nothing happens. And then the workers rise up and fucking like beat me to death with their bare hands and shit. I'm not saying I'd be a Tom Cruise type like lead actor. I'm just saying I could be like a bit part in a movie. I could play like a slime ball a little bit or something. What about like a pathetic lab assistant? Yeah. Like, I know what you're saying. Like in The Rock, when Nicolas Cage's partner at the FBI gets the sarin gas sprayed on him, and he starts going like, "I'm gonna fucking die, man. We're all gonna fucking die." And Nicolas Cage has to be like, "Silence. I've already depicted you as the panicking nerd and me as the Giga Chad toxicologist. Hand me your shirt." I could totally be that guy, man. Can I ask a question about Hollywood? I know the answer. I just want to hear you say it. When they put out like a casting call, did they say like this is a role for like a big fat guy? It's like you always wonder when you see like a movie and there's just like a real slob. He's got like a ketchup stain and like an old tank top with sweat stains and stuff like that, and like a long comb over and stuff like that. Are they like, yeah, Uggos wanted or something? We're looking for like somebody who's really let themselves go recently. Messy/unusual look. They usually say rotund, full-bodied, or unconventionally attractive. I always think about that, like it's kind of, Hollywood's kind of crazy, right? Like Zach Galifianakis got skinny and no one's fucking with him anymore. Like good for him. But like, you know, I hope he's doing okay. It's not like he got less funny. Ozempic's killing all our fat guys. True, we need like a blow dart that hits him with like some appetite stimulants. Yes, the weed blow dart, man. The weed blow dart. You hit yourself with the Ozempic, you're like, I'm not hungry at all. Then you get hit with the weed blow dart. Oh shit, I got some strawberry jam in my fridge. That sounds fucking good, man. That sounds like the best fucking food I've ever had in my entire fucking life right now. Hello, Chibli, by the way. Did you get a Haidelau reservation, or are they still dono-walling you? They're still dono-walling me in Chinese. I really, like, they want me, I believe what it's saying in Chinese. As an empath, I can't speak Chinese, but I can kind of infer what they're saying. I believe they're saying, call the restaurant. So what's the problem? I don't know. Just like, I want to go to Haidelau, but like, I want to go to it about as much as clicking a button on a website to get a table. I don't really want to go to it so badly to like pull up my phone and then type in the 10 digits, dial up Bridget, her man's a, plus she got friends, yo, I could dig it. You know what I'm saying? Here's a 40 swigget. You know it's frigid. We had him chilling in the cooler. Break out the ruler, damn. You know what I'm talking about? 93 till infinity? That's what I'm saying, man. That's what it's all about. Just saw a short about how they wrote it in high school, which is actually crazy. It's a unfortunate truth. There is like a peak for artistic output, man. At least in terms of like creativity. And it seems to happen, like there's occasionally like later in life artists that break out. But it really seems like it's like between like 16 and 28. Like if you didn't write your masterpiece by then, if you're a musician at least, if you didn't write your masterpiece by then, you might be done. Like you ever see the interview with Bob Dylan when he was only really old instead of ancient? So he was like, you know, in his maybe late 50s or early 60s. And they were like, how'd you write all those songs in the 60s and the 70s that were so like seminal? And he's like, it wasn't me. And then he goes off and he's like, a witch's tomb, a witch's broom. Love to drink from a bitch's brew. You sit down and you try to write something like that, you'll find out it can't be done. Anyway, his implication was like he didn't write it, you know, he caught it from the air. He grasped it from the ephemera. He didn't conjure it from within himself. And the idea is that, you know, that only happens for like you only have the shining for a brief moment of your life. Now, it may not always be late teens to like young adult years, but these people are out here telling me like Leo Tolstoy wrote War and Peace when he was like 71. I'm like, yeah, but I'm talking about like some media people actually willfully interact with. Not a fucking book, man. Whoops. Tom Petty wrote his best song when he was 39. Yeah, we're talking about Bob Dylan. We're not talking about Tom Petty. We're talking about like, you know, idiot wind blowing like a circle around my skull. From the Grand Coulee Dam to the Capitol. We're not talking about, oh yeah, all right. Make it easy, baby. Make it last all night. She was an American girl. We're not talking about that shit, okay? Now listen, I can get down with the riff. I'm not saying it's not art. Tom Petty slander. I'm just willing to say it. I can respect his position in the American catalog, but if Tom Petty has one hater, it is me. And I can't even really describe it. Like, I can't quantify why I'm a Tom Petty hater, except that I don't like his music. I think you should be allowed to have, like, one artist that you kind of, like, irrationally just don't like. I mean, maybe it's the most rational haterade you could drink, is that I just don't like his artistic output. I'm not like, I mean, he's already dead, so I'm not saying I hope he dies again. I'm just like, I wasn't really fucking with his music. That's Queen for me. Yeah, but I don't like Tom Petty for basically no reason. Queen I don't really like because they're overrated. And their best songs are not on the radio. They have good songs, but for some reason they don't play the good songs on the radio. They only play the bad songs on the radio. The good ones, you have to get the albums. I don't really understand it. I didn't say all musicians should die when they turn 20. I said most bands and musicians do their best work before they're old. You know, even Bob Dylan's got some slappers in the catalog. Time Out of Mind, Modern Times, you know. I mean, you could even maybe say that, like, Desire and Blood on the Tracks are, you know, he was in his 30s or his 40s, but, like, it's pretty rare. What about Steely Dan? I do feel like they might be the exception. Like, Deacon Blues definitely sounds like it's written by, like, a 53-year-old man. Springsteen? Still kicking, but though he hasn't come out with the Jungle Land in a while, okay? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying they aren't out there doing stuff, and they should, man. You only got one life to live. You're not giving example after example of exceptions to the rule. You're literally just typing David Bowie's Black Star over and over, and then typing some shit like Room on Fire by The Strokes came out when Julian Casablancas was 29. That's still really young, man. That's like... It's younger than I am, at least. Foo Fighters, that's a perfect example. Their best album came out when they were 7 years old. You hate the Foo Fighters because Dave Grohl cheated on his wife. I hate the Foo Fighters because I think that almost every song they've ever made is fucking ass. We are not the same. Don't compare us. I've been a dyed-in-the-wool Foo Fighters hater. You can go back. There's clips, man. There's clips. I was not fucking with the best of you. I was fucking with the color and the shape a little bit in high school, but that's it. And Everlong and My Hero, little overplayed. I would give them both the mark of being a good song. I'm not an irrational Foo Fighters hater. I might be the most rational Foo Fighters hater. Pretentious take on music. It's not my fault that you like the Foo Fighters, okay? That's between you, God, and maybe like what you grew up listening to. Pretentious would be not liking the Foo Fighters because they're popular. I don't like them because the songs are bad. That's not pretentious. That's fucking tentious. I don't know what the opposite of pretentious is. That's just honest. Pretender is hard to hate. Fellow Vancouverite, I will not raise my hand in violence against you. But if that's hard, then I'm turgid, man. Because I've been a Pretender hater ever since the first time I heard it, which I'm pretty sure was in Rock Band 5 or something. I was a fan of his adultery until I heard the music. Alright, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good one. Nice try. What? He teched the dash and one-tapped me? Who made this, man? I gotta get some positivity going here. I'll tell you why. Actually, we spend on that for sure. My TikTok blew up today. It was the one where I was playing Raven's Watch and someone came into chat and said, "Oh, another indie roguelike with meta progression. Wow." I said, "Let me guess, you decoded piece of crap. You have 3,500 hours in one game, probably RuneScape." Now that was me world building for the rest of the bit, but the RuneScape girlies are very upset. Now it's TikTok, no disrespect, you know as well as I do, they're not sending their best. But I need like an ambassador. Like Chibli, can you go into the comments and call off the dogs? Good start. I should have said League of Legends, man. League of Legends gamers are very aware of themselves. When you make fun of League of Legends, they're like, ha ha ha, I wanna die. Note to self, don't go with RuneScape. The RuneScape haters, or the RuneScape lovers don't have the self-awareness yet. Not on average, I'm sure there's many of them here that do. It takes a village, man, that's all I'm trying to say. But note to self, always go with League. It's like when you're making fun of a state, you can always make fun of Ohio. Which is crazy, because Ohio isn't even the worst state, and I refuse to elaborate further. But like, at least Ohio has like a few cities with professional sports teams. I'm not saying anything, man. Chib wanting to live in Cincinnati is so funny. I love when Chibli, I'm not making fun of you, okay? Because the same shit happens the other way in New Zealand. I'm sure, because it happens for like Iceland. Like people that live in Cincinnati will pull up like a picture of like a farm in New Zealand and be like, "This is my happy place." Which I'm sure is fucking hilarious to you. But like you pulling up the pictures of New Zealand or of Cincinnati and being like, "Look at the beautiful skyline," was so fucking funny to me. I think you were a little self-aware, but... And I don't know, the crazy thing is, it's like, Cincinnati's still like anointed. Because at least like we know it exists. I mean, there's places in Washington State that they don't even have escalators, man.
I don't know, dude. Cincinnati just looks beautiful, dude. I'm not delusional. Cincinnati might be the most beautiful city in the United States of America. I'm romanticizing Cincinnati, Ohio. Problem? Troll face. Have a good day, said the troll face. Glaze it? Oh, wow. Wow. Hey, why is there's no cars on the road? Does anyone live here? Where the fuck are all the people? A park? Yeah, but it's a park with water next to it, Ryan, and it's affordable, probably. Is Cincinnati affordable? Cincinnati is popular among budget-conscious people for its affordability. The cost of living here is 3% lower than national average. Bah. Even though it is 6% higher than the state average. Bah.
New Zealand's a whole country that's basically the BC coast. I think New Zealand is cool. I've never been there, but I think it's cool. I just like... I don't know. I find it the same way people talk about... Oh, you know what? Like... I'm trying to think of the way to phrase this that won't offend people. You know how, like... It's the dark passengers taking over. You know how you know how, like, guys from Ohio who are really into fighting games think that one trip to Japan is going to save their life? I feel like that's what Iceland and New Zealand are like for people that watch Netflix. And I'm just like, buddy, I'm just trying to eat some good food. I'm not going Walter Mitty mode on this. I'm just want to eat some damn Georgie pies. Like, it's gotta be exhausting to, like, live, like, be Icelandic. Holy shit, I lived. And then, like, people are coming to your country expecting to, like, find themselves and not just, like, pay $117 for fish and chips. Which is really, like, I mean, I like Iceland a lot, but, like, that's the day-to-day. That being said, one trip to that Mario Party map where it's 4 islands and every single one of them is the best looking fruit you've ever seen. Fuck, dude, that would save my life for sure. The watermelon looks so fucking good. Real. First time chatter, real. Nicest message anyone's ever said to me. You'd kill on Truth Social. Yeah, it'd be too easy though. I wouldn't respect myself. It does seem crazy, like, when you just pivot into the grift, man. You see they're out there transvestigating Master Chief now? Post some pictures of Master Chief circa 2004, and then pictures of Master Chief circa 2024, and they're like, what happened to him? And I'm like, it seems so easy, man. You could just be like, you could just say it about anything, and then, like, you know, 95% of people who see it are like, you are stupid. But then, like, 5% of people are like, nobody else is saying it like you, here's my money. I see why people lean into the pivot, man. I mean, I'm sure there's some true believers as well, but throw down some frickin' bombs, bud. How dare you? I'm on 2 life. You gotta go. Hold on that thing. He does look like a Cambrian explosion motherfucker. That's the shit that be floating around in the water glass I don't like to see. Like a fucking trilobite or something like that, or some fucking... Or it's animals that are really big or really small. I don't like a really small, like, microscopic animal, and I don't like an animal that's so big that, like, you don't even know it's an animal, because you can't capture it all in your field of view. The pareidola doesn't kick in. While nothing could replace the one shark has destroyed, this would be a fine successor. Her pockets overflowed with leftover cash. The future shined brightly indeed. Dude! Town Nemuru is not afraid to leave you with a fucking in media res ending. I love that. This is like when you when you cherry Velgress, the ending is like the sunset on a beautiful planet or something like that. I love that. Reddit, run from it. pilot quest arrives all the same. What was the cherry condition? You need 4,300 cash at the end. Hey, Valentine, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Thank you. 4,500. Sorry, 4,500. I'm going to throw in a slash marker. That's for me later today when I'm trying to find a good spot to split the UFO 50 bods. One day. Oh, shit. Fucker came out of nowhere. Well, that video's demonetized. Whatever. Worth. What's up, my dude? Oh, you can call me Tiramisu. Alright. You can use this workbench to turn 1,000 moon drops into a moon ingot. You need 1,000 more moon drops. Oh, shit. Okay, maybe try talking to me instead? Oh, you can call me Tiramisu. Slaughtered is my name. If you want to survive the wild zone, you'll need some meat. Yes. Get some meat and I'll let you pass. I thought you were gonna give me the meat, bro. Oh, shit. These are moon crystals. So I just need 1,000 of these? I'm the gumma tree. If you give me 10 moon drops, I can make a seed for you. Yerp. Thank you. Here's your seed. Ah, I see how it is. I'm getting it. Then you come up here. I'm the gumma tree. Yes. I'm sorry. I need 21 more moon drops. Get a life, man. Crazy. Everyone thought doing this earlier was so important. Oh no. Yes, he's inefficiently playing with his toys. Everybody get him. They should kill him. They should kill him for not submitting to the wisdom of crowds. Brother, I'm having a good time. They should have put it as the first one. No, man. Because then you would have known. One of the best parts of the game so far is that they put the idle game as game 44. So you would be like, oh, I'm almost done with UFO 50, and then you're like, God damn it. But then it incentivizes you to go back and play the other stuff. The other thing is, I'm being honest with you, I may be neurotypical, but like you are like, oh, you should have started this so you could farm while you were not there. But me, I'm like, oh shit, I can just yap and press the X button. And when this shit gets to 640, I'll just plant another thing. Like, this is light work for a guy like me. They don't want me to craft anything. They don't want me to fucking... I have to listen to the boss, but the boss is like written by the programmer, so he's talking like he's a samurai and shit like that. You know what I'm talking about? The human mind is very simple, man. Like I'm this sounds like I'm using my bit voice, but I'm being sincere. The world would be so much better, or at least the industry would be so much better, if there were 10x more of these and 90% less third-person action games. Because there's no, like, there's much less toxicity. You just... like, oh, you have to set up, you have to buy more cookie grandmas to get, brother, I'm just standing at the deli counter waiting for the fresh batch to come out, pressing X. I mean, I literally think, just being honest, I will not get bored doing this. You know why it's not boring? Because every time I press the button, I get a moon drop. I don't know what to tell you, man. Every time I push the button, I get a moon drop. Why would I stop pushing the button? I'm a rat in the cage. I'm a rat in the cage, and I like it. I don't know what you want me to say. You got any meat? Oh, meat! 500 moon drops. I built you your house. You grateful so-and-so? Okay, fine. You drive a hard bargain. 500 drops? Holy cow, dude. You capitalist pig. Public housing. All of a sudden you're running your own fucking business there. Charging me? I built your house. I'm literally made you. Whatever, I guess there is an infinite money machine in the center of town. Money doesn't grow on trees. You know what's crazy is that, like, in a way, it fucking does, man. Because, like, where do you think the shit that gives the value to the money in the first place came from? Came from the minerals and the soil and the plants and the animals and the chemicals and the. So it literally, that value does grow on trees. Money doesn't, I guess, except in the literal sense because it's made of paper, I guess. But of course, value grows on trees, man. It doesn't grow anywhere else. The fact that 10K people are watching this is wild. Listen, no matter how cooked this is better than watching a gambling stream. I'm just gonna go ahead and say, and I say this as someone who's watched people pull slot machines for a while. If you watch that content regularly, you need to stop for your own mental health, man. At least when I hit the machine on this one, I'm getting moon drops every single time. And at least this game is good. Like, have they ever released a study on why all slot machines are fucking ass, man? Why are they always like one grade of artwork away from like a $15 erotic Steam game quality? I guess they don't have to be good. People will just play them, right? As a kid, I kind of liked like the aesthetics of Las Vegas back when I thought it was like glitz and glamour and not like one of the saddest places on earth. It can be both, to be fair. It can be both. My mind was freed of that delusion when I went to Las Vegas and realized that slot machines in real life are not like ka-chunk, bell, 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 and then like coins fall out. Instead, you put like $1 in and then one line lights up and like 17 lines stay dim. And then you spin it and then you've got like, okay, I got Willy Wonka, Willy Wonka, Willy Wonka. Where's my money? And it's like, oh, that's on line 17. Line 17 is the middle spot on the first 3 reels, the top spot on the 4th reel, and the bottom spot on the 5th reel. And you're like, buddy, my brain can't process like the throughput on that. How am I supposed to know whether or not I've won just from looking at the symbols? That's the thing. You don't. Oh my gosh, thank you.
Whoa, it's so clean here.
We do a little self-respect up in this place.
Oh my god. I've never seen this place so clean. It smells clean.
I lit the candle last night.
Wow, it looks clean. It smells clean. What happened?
I'm taking pride in my personal surroundings.
Wow.
Yo, that looks pretty good. Thank you. I still gotta do the bathroom. Yo, my aura is rising. That felt good. Please stop that. People keep telling me I'm doing it wrong too. It's the worst part, man. Ryan's office is so clean. It's every day, bro. I even cleaned the keyboard using the goo that you bought for me. And I threw out the old like mouse pad because it was literally like 12 years old and I got it at a media event in the 2010s. And then cleaned my good mouse pad and made sure my mouse has the space for it. I lit the diptyque last night for the first time. Don't know where the barbecue lighter is, so I brought the candle to the kitchen and I used the element on the stove to light it like I was in fucking Rent or something like that. I cleaned the goo off the bottom of the mouse, used the Clorox wipe on the whole desk, cleaned the Peloton. Like we're pogging up, man. You got a gas stove? Yeah. Till Trudeau takes it away or whatever. I don't really know what's going on. It's so true. He's like in Ottawa right now. I never fucking said that. You're thinking of Joe Biden. I literally never said anything about it. He's dodging the question. The question my wife asked of, are you getting a new wife? No, I'm not getting a new wife. I appreciate the one I have. It's just like, sometimes you go downstairs into my office and I'm like, this is my office. It's normalized to me. And then every once in a while, once every 6 months, I'm given the gift of other sight, seeing my way of living as other people see it. And I go, oh shit, it's fucking dirty down here. And I'm gonna clean it up. I could do this for my whole life, man. It's now like a real stream, man. I'm eating food my spouse brought for me and just mashing a button. Kate, the Doc Galbi was really good, by the way. This guy's super cute, the pilot dude. Did you really have to put that all in one message? Nobody was gonna think you were talking about me. I like how you shoved that part in at the end of the sentence. I don't want anyone to think I'm gay for the streamer. I'm gay for the little cartoon guy. I'm not being weird. This is what replaced Silent Hill. Yeah, I'm kind of like a routine Andy. Kate'll tell you. I wake up roughly the same time every day, ride the bike, get off the bike, take a shower, make a smoothie for both of us at the same time every day, work basically the same hours every day, pick up my daughter from school the same time every day, try to eat dinner the same time every day. I'm a extraordinarily routine-driven guy. Stream the same game every day for years. Yeah, no, that's true. What do you do when your schedule gets messed up? Start smacking the sides of my head with the palms of my hand. Nah, I just kind of get like a little bit more stressed out. The worst was, it happens now and then. So like, the way, I'm sure this is how it works everywhere, but just let me build the context, okay? When there's a long weekend here, which they'll tell you happens like once every 2 or 3 weeks, your garbage day moves like one day into the future. And every once in a while, that means you go around the horn. So your garbage day goes from Friday to like Monday, or even Tuesday if your Monday is the long weekend day. So every once in a while it happens. Like I get ready for bed. I like, you know, get in a shirt that's not that nice. So if I blow out the neck hole while I'm sleeping, it's no big deal. There's an alembic for you. And then like I get myself into bed and I feel the extreme relaxation buff wash over me. And then Kate goes, "Did you take the garbage out?" And I go, "Oh, fuck. Now I gotta get out. I gotta put my pants back on. I gotta go to the back door. I gotta figure out whether it's garbage and recycling or just recycling. And then I gotta drag the cans out." Like, it's not that big of a deal. But I'm trying to tell you that I am God's strongest soldier. And like, you can't skip a garbage day. It'll ruin your life, especially when they only take the garbage once every 2 weeks. Like, if you have month-old garbage in your can, like, it's a life debuff. Because we're like, you know, green-pilled over here. So they do garbage every 2 weeks, recycling and organics every week. So I think it's like they do it so that you don't just throw your eggshells and your banana peels into the garbage. Gotta have a garbage room. One of the things I miss about having an apartment is like a garbage room where it doesn't matter what day it is, you can just throw all your shit in there. And then also, if you buy a 97-inch flat screen TV, that's the whole building's problem. If you have a house and you buy a 97-inch flat screen TV, you gotta get out the box cutters, brother, because that shit is not fitting in the gray bin. You gotta cut it up like 7 different ways. But the worst part is when you have the garbage room, people will motherfucking... They won't even fold the boxes down before they put it in the dumpster. And then that ruins it for everybody else. And you gotta go pull the 97-inch flat screen out of the cardboard dumpster and then look at their apartment address and then be like, am I gonna do this today? Am I gonna bring the box back up to their door and leave it in front of their door? And then you don't do it, but you fantasize about doing it, and it makes you feel like a little bit more powerful, like you have a little bit more agency on this chaotic world. But they don't even take the styrofoam out. It's so ignorant, man. I get it, like it's moving day, okay? So you got like 9 pieces of IKEA furniture and you're like, I've been good today. I don't need to break the boxes down. I'm sorry, welcome to the real world. You're living in a building with 200 other people. You gotta break the boxes down. Everybody else is just like trying to make it through the day, man. We don't need to see all your Billy bookcases. When we moved like 9 years ago, we were getting rid of our bed. So the 1-800 junk guys and the moving guys came to our house or our apartment at the same time. And we told the junk guys to take the bed. And then one of the movers was like, yo, you're just getting rid of that mattress? That's a nice mattress. I would take it. And we said, sure, brother, no problem. We're a friend of the working man. Free mattress. Go ahead, take it. So we gave him the mattress. And he said, I'm just going to leave it outside the apartment building. And I'll come back and get it when we've moved you into your new place. So then they delivered the shit to our new place. Everything was good. Except like 2 days later, we got a call from our old landlord that was like, we're going to sue you guys. Why did you leave your dirty mattress outside the apartment? And I told her the story. And she was basically like, that's not my problem. And I was like, that's actually really fair. Unfortunately, it shouldn't be my problem, but it is my problem. So the mover just screwed us, man. We had the people there that were like taking the garbage away, and he said, no, don't throw that in the garbage, it's good. It reminds me, you know what, listen. No one hates food waste more than me. The guy eating like 4,000 plus calories a day. Sorry, we just had to set the stage there. Reminds me of the time we were at Whole Foods. And my wife got a burrito bowl. She ate half the burrito bowl. And she said, do you want the rest? And I said, no, I'll just throw it out. And then I ate like 3 forkfuls. And then I said, okay, now I'll throw it out. Now, why didn't I save it? Because it's half an old burrito bowl. It's not as good the next day. No offense, Chibli. The guacamole turns brown. It's like a little less appetizing. It's just not a high quality leftover in my personal hierarchy, but it's kind of beside the point. And when I was throwing it out, this like 70-year-old lady was getting mad at me. And she's like, you know, that could make like a perfectly good lunch tomorrow. And I was like, yeah, I know, but I don't really want it. And my wife doesn't want it. And she's like, well, kids these days are so wasteful. I just wanted to be like, lady, do you want it? So I know if I offered it to you, you would be like, no, I already ate lunch, but you should fucking take it home and put it in a Tupperware and then reheat it. Like, mind your own business, you old crank. She didn't buy it? I know, even better. She could have gone infinite X on her investment, man. 5 ingots. Apollo, by the way, I'm choosing not to respond to your hateful discourse because I never ragged on you for playing TCG Simulator. I ragged on other people for playing TCG Simulator, which they were just using as methadone for ripping real packs. They'll sit there and mindlessly just open like 200, 300, 500, 1,000 packs in TCG card game simulator. When I went to your shop, I might have said, or your stream where you had your shop, I might have said something like, oh boy, another person ripping packs. But then I saw the immaculately laid out shelves. I saw you were hitting the stinky guys with the spray cans as soon as they walked through the front door. You were opening the packs and then putting the singles immediately into the display case to be sold. I think you're doing it the right way, man. No, I don't play the innocent man so I can get you later on Discord. I already talked about how I think it's fucked up that I don't know if they're false dilemmas or if it's begging the question or whatever. But I'm still stunned that you would just eat your own eggs. If hypothetically, and don't hit me with some, oh, I'm gay. Just hypothetically answer the question, okay? Your spouse is lactating. They're producing breast milk. Would you drink the breast milk? Oh, my man, no, your baby's fucking full. They've had enough. There's some left over. Are you drinking it? Because it also came out of someone's body, and it's calories, and it's free, or at least you already paid for it. 2 ingots? Because as far as I'm concerned, if you wouldn't eat the breast milk, but you would eat the egg, you have cognitive dissonance. I would not, and I did not drink the breast milk, and I would not, and I will not eat the eggs. The baby can have some after I'm done. This is the 3rd time you brought up the breast milk? Yeah, because human beings already produce their own calories, man. People are acting like, oh, eggs, that'd be amazing. There's already the water of life, man. So again, if you would eat the eggs, that's fine. If you wouldn't eat the eggs, ingot, the gods would bless me with an ingot, which is how I know I'm right. If you wouldn't eat the eggs, that's fine. The thing is, it was the way you guys acted like I was insane for saying I wouldn't eat the eggs. You were like, he must be the imposter. And then I get shit on twice. Because like, I answered like a logical person. And then people are like, he's the imposter. And I'm like, I'm not the imposter. Then you all vote for me. And they're like, he was really acting suspicious. What are you talking about? All I did was say, I'm not the imposter. I don't know what you want me to say, man. Paulo, NL doesn't know anything about animals, but at least he wouldn't eat his own eggs. Look at that. They're calling you a degenerate. Twitch chat is calling you a degen. How does that feel? Be on the wrong side of history. No. We can farm a little more. We can farm a little more. Yes! Tommy Shelby. At least my gumma plants made 2 moon ingots as well, man. Okay. Librarian, I don't think I would develop a gambling addiction. I don't have the neurological structure to get addicted to gambling. Because you're saying like this is basically just gambling. No, the fuck it's not, because you don't win or lose money. This is built into the human condition, is to enjoy watching number go up. What gambling is like, I don't know, I think I had too much fiscal programming as a kid that like anytime I've ever gambled and like doubled my bet, I've been like, who cares? And anytime I've ever gambled and lost my bet, I've been like, that feeling fucking sucks, man. I got goated anti-gambling genes. I don't know where they crossed. I don't know what the sequence is, but I got the good ones. Want to bet? Let's bet on this shit. What's the score in the Canucks game tonight? 2-1 Canucks. Wait, they're playing the Flames? 13-1 Canucks. What is Bronny calling LeBron on the court? You guys think that they underrated Bronny a little bit in 2K? He's only an 83, right? I think they got to pump those numbers up a little bit. He got 2 points in his last preseason game, right? Hold up, game Fridays at 10 p.m. Eastern. What team? The Canucks? That's every day, bro. Because we live on the West Coast. Flyers, Canucks? Yeah, man. And then when the Flyers go play in Philadelphia, that shit's going to be on like a Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be wiping sleep from my eyes watching, historically, the Canucks do pretty bad in those early away games, watching my team get fucking shellacked on my phone when I should be paying attention to my daughter's swimming class or something. It's the way it goes. I'm sorry, but you root for the Flyers, okay? If you root for the Leafs have so much popularity, they bend time around them. They're the only team where when they play in Vancouver, it's usually on a Saturday for Hockey Night in Canada, and they run the game at 4 p.m. Pacific because the little Toronto Leafs fans in the greater Toronto area can't stay up until 10 to watch their team lose to Thatcher Demko again. So true. Mean? Yeah, it's the Leafs, man. You can be mean to them. I've got no reply yet. Chat, one in chat if I gave my wife the ick by typing what the tuna when she didn't reply to me in 5 minutes. Two. Yes. Oven Heat, are you here? Oven Heat, JMGS, are you here? I shouldn't have ridden so hard today. I was supposed to stay at 170 watts. Took it up to 200. My legs are sore, man. Now tomorrow, which is supposed to be my push day, my legs are going to fucking hurt, man, and then I'm going to be fatigued. What a scam. What's the 90-minute scenic tomorrow? Let's do Lake Constance, Germany. Any advice for Peloton beginners? Ride, if you have the time, ride longer, but much, much lighter. Like do some 10, 20, 30-minute rides to get a baseline idea of your level of fitness. And let's say you're pumping 100 watts and sweating up a storm on your 30-minute ride. Do a 60-minute ride at like 70 watts if you can find the time. Also, raise your seat probably. I'm 5'10", and I ride on 23 or 24 seat height. If you're taller than me, and I think I ride a little low. I think you should be riding much higher than that probably, but it depends on, you know, what percentage. Are you torso maxing? Are you leg maxing? You know, I'm kind of, I'm torso maxed. Unfortunately, I got relatively short legs and a long fucking stomach. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's 78 in here. It's crazy. It's hot outside. We probably have the worst weather on Earth right now. You're easy. What is it? It's like 15 degrees Celsius and partly cloudy. Might be the most goated possible weather in the entire history of the planet Earth. It's great. Ha ha ha. Sorry. All right, I'm gonna send you over to my wife's stream. What does alembic mean? I think it's like some shit an alchemist uses to transmute, to engage in transmutation. Like if you were trying to turn tin into lead or something, you'd need a couple of those fuckers in your workshop for sure. And then like some old leather-bound books. Lay upon my leather-bound book. The spells you're casting tonight are limbical. Lay upon my big-ass bed. Oh, the button's ready. Okay, see you tomorrow.
I was at an all-night diner, size of triple X, but they was talking about root beer. I'm just sitting here, breathing the thin air, taking up the oxygen. Have I told you, have I? When I have sex, I'm always thinking about the pavement so I can avoid premature ejaculation. I woke up remembering to thank him. Better things to do, so I'll start drinking. First, the chain reaction started in the parking lot. We started to bleed onto the big streets and bleed out onto the highways and off to other cities. Built to store and sell these rocks. So are you feeling real dirty living in your parking lot, waiting to bleed, you know? And that's like a 9-minute long song that just keeps going until the guitar solo hits, and the guitar solo just goes.